Hello and welcome to Quiz Time. I'm your host, Ellen, and today we have 100 trivia questions for you. So grab your pencil and paper and make sure to tell us how you did in the comments at the end. So let's begin. What mathematical sequence is often seen in sunflower seed arrangements? Pascal, Catalan, or Fibonacci? Fibonacci. Which ratio is most famously linked to a nautilus shell's proportions? Golden ratio, Euler's number, or square root of 2? Golden ratio. In order to maximize both space and efficiency, what form do honeybees utilize for their hive cells? Triangle, hexagon, or pentagon? Hexagon. The spiral shape of galaxies is most often described by which function? Natural log, harmonic spiral, or logarithmic spiral? Logarithmic spiral. Which fractals, like those found in Romanesco broccoli, describe a natural pattern? Sierpinski fractals, self-similar, or Mandelbrot? Self-similar fractals. Which mathematical constant is seen in population growth rates and certain trees? E, pi, or phi? E. In phyllotaxis, what number best represents the typical branching angles of trees? 120, 180, or 137.5? 137.5 degrees. What is the name of the shortest path that is seen between wireframes in soap operas? Geodesic, harmonic path, or minimal surface? Minimal surface. Which mathematical concept best describes a snowflake symmetry? Symmetry group, fractal geometry, or Euclidean geometry? Fractal geometry. Which mathematical approach best captures the vein spacing in leaves? Tessellation, dendritic patterns, or Voronoi diagrams? Dendritic patterns. In pine cones, what two Fibonacci numbers often describe the number of spirals? 5 and 8, 8 and 13, or 21 and 34? 8 and 13. In nature, the angle formed by the successive turns of a spiral is called the reflex angle, torsion angle, or golden angle. Golden angle. Which kind of network models the branching patterns of rivers? Fractal, dendritic, or hierarchical? Fractal network. Which ancient mathematician made the connection between geometry and the symmetry of nature? Fibonacci, Archimedes, or Pythagoras? Pythagoras. Which mathematical concept best describes how spheres should be stored? Sphere packing, efficient packing, or hexagonal packing? Sphere packing. What geometric shape do the majority of natural crystals have? Hexagonal, octahedral, or tetrahedral? Hexagonal. In what number system do pineapples and cauliflowers have spirals? Base 12, binary numbers, or Fibonacci numbers? Fibonacci numbers. Which ratio most frequently characterizes the proportion of males to females in bee colonies? 1:1, 2:1, or 100:1? 100:1. In what way do ants find food sources based on mathematical principles? Shortest path, graph theory, or Turing patterns? Shortest path. Question 20. Which graphing pattern describes the movement of particles in fluids? Linear graph, random walk, or Brownian motion? Random walk. In which country was the first Roman greenhouse built? Italy, Egypt, or Persia? Italy. Which particular crop cultivation technique developed in Asia thousands of years ago? Aquaculture, hydroponics, or rice cultivation? Rice cultivation. The traditional practice of switching between crop varieties to preserve soil fertility is known as polyculture, crop rotation, or fallow system. Crop rotation. By allowing the indefinite storage of seasonal foods, which technology from the 20th century transformed food preservation? Freezing, refrigeration, or vacuum sealing? Refrigeration. What was the main crop cultivated in the Fertile Crescent that characterized the beginning of the transition from hunter-gatherer to agricultural societies? Barley, wheat, or lentils? Wheat. In what food production process are cocoa beans soaked, fermented, and dried? Roasting, refining, or fermentation? Fermentation. In what farming method did the Maya civilization cleanse land by burning and removing vegetation? Terracing, agroforestry, or slash and burn? Slash and burn. Which innovation from the 19th century made it possible to produce canned goods in large quantities? Refrigeration, pasteurization, or the canning process? The canning process. Which kind of livestock produces the most meat worldwide? Pigs, cattle, or poultry? Poultry. What ingredient is produced by yeast fermentation in bread making? Ethanol, lactic acid, or carbon dioxide? Carbon dioxide. What is the term for growing multiple crops on the same land in tropical agriculture? Agroforestry, intercropping, or monocropping? Intercropping. Which country is the largest producer of olive oil globally? Italy, Spain, or Greece? Spain. What farming system involves cultivating fish alongside rice in flooded fields? Hydroponics, rice fish farming, or integrated farming? Rice fish farming. What is the most common nutrient that fertilizers are used to add to soil? Calcium, nitrogen, or potassium? Nitrogen. What is the food item that uses the most water per kilogram? Beef, almonds, or cheese? Beef. What method grows crops without soil in controlled environments? Aquaponics, aeroponics, or hydroponics? Hydroponics. Which farming method is famous for cultivating crops indoors using artificial lighting? Urban, vertical, or greenhouse? Vertical farming. What is the most commonly produced cereal crop in the world? Rice, maize, or wheat? Maize. What is the first genetically modified crop approved for consumption? Golden rice, Arctic apple, or flavor saver tomato? Flavor saver tomato. What is the term for growing plants with vapor instead of liquid? Aeroponics, aquaponics, or vaporonics? Aeroponics. In numerology, which number represents perfection? 6, 7, or 9? 6. What is the number 2 called in Pythagorean numerology? Root, master, or destiny? Master number. Which number in numerology represents leadership and ambition? 1, 3, or 5? 1. In numerology, what does the number 22 represent? Creative genius, spiritual awakening, or building dreams into reality? Building dreams into reality. Which number symbolizes the universe or infinity in numerology? 7, 8, or 10? 8. In cauldron numerology, what aspect of life is associated with the number 5? Change and freedom, power and authority, or love and relationships? Change and freedom. In numerology, what number represents family and harmony? 4, 6, or 8? 6. Which number in numerology represents intellect and spiritual? 5, 7, or 9? 7. Which number in numerology symbolizes materialism and power? 4, 6, or 8? 8. Question 50. Which number in Kabbalah represents the path of the soul? 3, 7, or 22? 22. Which number in numerology represents balance? 2, 5, or 6? 2. Which number in numerology is tied to creativity and self-expression? 3, 5, or 6? 3. In numerology, what does the number 4 symbolize? Freedom, stability, or knowledge? Stability. Which number in numerology represents wisdom? 5, 7, or 9? 7. Which number in numerology represents humanitarianism? 3, 6, or 9? 9. Which number in numerology represents change and adventure? 3, 4, or 5? 5. In numerology, which number represents universal understanding? 9, 11, or 22? 9. Which master number is believed to have a spiritual essence often influencing their career path? 11, 22, or 44? 11. In numerology, what number is known to symbolize material success, often associated with entrepreneurs? 4, 5, or 8? 8. Which number in numerology represents personal freedom and adaptability? 1, 5, or 6? 5. Question 61. Which 1970s band released Dark Side of the Moon? The Doors, Pink Floyd, or Led Zeppelin? Pink Floyd. Which Michael Jackson song was the first Black artist video played in heavy rotation on MTV? Beat It, Billie Jean, or Smooth Criminal? Billie Jean. Which 1991 Nirvana album brought grunge music into mainstream popularity? Bleach, In Utero, or Nevermind? Nevermind. Which 1984 Prince album featured When Doves Cry? Purple Rain, Controversy, or Sign of the Times? Purple Rain. Which 1970s disco hit by Donna Summer became a defining track of the genre? Hot Stuff, Last Dance, or I Feel Love? I Feel Love. Which 1980s Cyndi Lauper song became a feminist anthem with a message of female empowerment? True Colors, Time After Time, or Girls Just Wanna Have Fun? Girls Just Wanna Have Fun. Which 1990s Whitney Houston hit became the best-selling single by a female artist of all time? I'm Every Woman, Greatest Love of All, or I Will Always Love You? I Will Always Love You. Which band released the Joshua Tree in 1987, featuring hits like With or Without You? U2, Oasis, or REM? U2. Which 1970s hit by the Bee Gees became a defining song of the disco era? Night Fever, Stayin' Alive, or How Deep Is Your Love? Stayin' Alive. Which rapper released The Chronic in 1992, a landmark hip-hop album? Nas, Dr. Dre, or Ice Cube? Dr. Dre. Which 1980 John Lennon song became an anthem for peace after his death? Imagine, Instant Karma, or Working Class Hero? Imagine. Which 1990s Spice Girls song epitomized girl power and made them pop icons? To Become One, Wannabe, or Say You'll Be There? Wannabe. Which 1970s Queen hit is known for its operatic style and guitar work? Somebody to Love, Bohemian Rhapsody, or We Are the Champions? Bohemian Rhapsody. Which 1980s Aha song is famous for its groundbreaking animation and haunting melody? Cry Wolf, Take on Me, or Hunting High and Low? Take on Me. Which 1994 hit by the Notorious B.I.G. marked his mainstream breakthrough? Juicy, Hypnotize, or Big Papa? Juicy. Which artist's 1977 album Rumors is known for his personal lyrics about relationships? The Eagles, Elton John, or Fleetwood Mac? Fleetwood Mac. Which 1992 Nirvana album revolutionized grunge with tracks like Smells Like Teen Spirit, In Utero, Nevermind, or MTV Unplugged? Nevermind. Which 1980s Bonnie Tyler song became an anthem of emotion? It's a Heartache, Holding Out for a Hero, or Total Eclipse of the Heart? Total Eclipse of the Heart. Which 1990s TLC song became a cultural phenomenon about self-respect? Unpretty, Waterfalls, or No Scrubs? No Scrubs. Question 80. Which 1970s hit by the Eagles became a classic rock anthem? Take It Easy, Hotel California, or Life in the Fast Lane? Hotel California. In Ultima Online, which infamous player killer became legendary? Reigns, Blackthorn, or Deathmonger? Reigns. Who leads the Night Elves in World of Warcraft and embodies wisdom and nature? Grom Hellscream, Malfurion Stormrage, or Tyraned Whisperwind? Tyraned Whisperwind. Which League of Legends champion was once a soldier and is known for her mechanical abilities? Vi, Riven, or Camille? Camille. Which Overwatch character is a former soldier turned mercenary with a rocket barrage ultimate and ties to Talon? McCree, Doomfist, or Soldier 76? Soldier 76. Which StarCraft character is the ruthless leader of the Terran Dominion, known for his pursuit of power? Jim Raynor, Tychus Findlay, or Arcturus Mengsk? Arcturus Mengsk. Excuse me. Which Final Fantasy 14 character is the charismatic leader of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn? Alphinaud, Thancred, or Haurchefant? Alphinaud. Which World of Warcraft rogue is tied to the Black Dragonflight? Wrathion, Garona Halforsen, or Edwin Van Cleef? Wrathion. Which Dota 2 sorceress manipulates time and space in combat? Invoker, Dark Willow, or Lena Inverse? Invoker. Who leads the Aldmeri Dominion in the Elder Scrolls Online, embodying Altmer power and ambition? Queen Erin. Which Fortnite character debuted in Season 10 as a villain with a powerful mech suit? Midas, the Ice King, or Mecha Team Leader? Mecha Team Leader. Which Diablo 3 Horadrim member helps fight Diablo? Tyrell, Magda, or Deckard Cain? Deckard Cain. Which Apex Legends character is an ex-soldier turned vigilante with a shield and revive ability? Wraith, Bangalore, or Gibraltar? Gibraltar. Which World of Warcraft character is Grom Hellscream's son and a horde leader? Thrall, Vol'jin, or Saurfang? Thrall. Which League of Legends character is a rogue who manipulates darkness and teleports? Akalai, Zed, or Nocturne? Zed. Which Minecraft character is an ancient entity, the final boss of the end? Blaze, Ender Dragon, or Elder Guardian? Ender Dragon. Which League of Legends champion is a master illusionist who uses deception in battle? Shaco, Kiana, or LeBlanc? Shaco. Which Final Fantasy XI character controls shadowy forces as the main antagonist? Juno, Bahamut, or Promathia? Promathia. Which Overwatch character is an ancient warrior using a bow and arrows? Ashe, Hanzo, or Reaper? Hanzo. Which Diablo 2 character rules the undead and seeks to destroy the last hero in the final expansion? Baal, Diablo, or Andariel? Baal. Which League of Legends champion is a mechanical genius using a giant robot to outsmart enemies? Victor, Rumble, or Heimerdinger? Heimerdinger. Thanks for playing this quiz. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.